even like in a situation where we have the government shut down, um, that's a real effect that happens on a real economy, and that's the US dollar and the Federal Reserve and different things that has an impact on. When you have a decentralized currency, right, which is operating, essentially through nodes that are spread out throughout the world, operating on the internet, totally connected but disconnected from the centralized authority of the government. Then what happens is you have a currency that's not held or tied to any political decision or political condition, which means that those who are have the asset, that are holding the asset, it's going to become more stabilized, right, against things like the local currencies, right? So
Right.
government shutdown, all the things that happen to that local currency, of course, can fluctuate. But as people understand that Bitcoin especially is a way to store value, like your net worth can be held in Bitcoin more securely than, of course, the centralized banks, because banks can fail,
Right.
right? And then you have a run
You're
on the
relying
bank,
on the insurance, federal insurance,
yeah.
right?
And then you're running, yeah, exactly. Now you're on those class action, you're
Right,
waiting
right,
6 months,
right.
years, to try to be recover that. But Bitcoin gives that place, especially for those with extreme wealth, a more secure option, and
They're not tied to any government.
they're not tied to any
upheaval,
government.
civil
Exactly.
wars.
Exactly. Yep. And if you have, your wallet and you have your currency on your phone and you want to, take this phone to Asia, right, to go meet someone in Asia and then agree upon, something that a value of
It's your own
exchange,
bank.
boom, you say, okay, how much Bitcoin? It's a paradigm shift that the world's going to go through. And they're going to say, wow, it used to be I would take cash, or it used to be I would have to work with a bank that then would have 7 days, 10 days, 2 weeks to settle, and the
Right.
remittance, and my bank communicates to your bank and your bank, and you're waiting and you're stagnant and you're holding on to be able to actually close the deal.
Right.
And now you have a currency that in minutes, if you have $1 million transaction, you have $1 million. I have the good or service or asset, that I want, and I walk away.